Hello, everybody. It is Barbara, and it is time for Pick a Stack Wednesday. Yes, it is the best day of the week. And today it's beautiful blue sky, sunshine. We had frost on everything when I woke up this morning. The trees are turning beautiful colors, which, I love fall, but it also makes me sad because that means they're going to go away. But that's okay. They come back in the spring. If you're new to Pick a Stack Wednesday, this is what we do here. You think of an idea, issue, or question pertaining to yourself, your loved ones, your community, the world, and you pick a stack. Stack 1, stack 2, stack 3. Each stack includes 2 tarot cards, 1 oracle card, and a crystal. And each stack tells a story. And hopefully it resonates with whatever question that you have. Okay? You can pick 1 stack, you can pick 2 stacks, or you can pick all 3 stacks. There's no rules here. It's a video. There's no rules. You make them up. All right. Starting off with a little golden singing bell. This charges up the crystals, me and you, and the cards, and everything else in this room, and everybody that's listening to this. Today we are joined by this magnificent amethyst flame. It is not mine. I borrowed it. When you have friends with big crystals and, they're willing to lend it to you, all I can say is, ask. Ask and ye shall receive. So we have this fabulous chevron amethyst flame. We are joined by this magnificent sparkly unicorn, which is filled with selenite and rainbow moonstone. And then we have this lovely little dragon over here. The dragon is filled with rose quartz, amethyst, and shungite. Now the dragon and the unicorn are for sale. I can't sell the big flame because, like I said, it's not mine. All right. Let's dive right in. If you chose stack number 1, your stone is apatite. Now, I have this small one right here, but you know what? I'm going to set that one aside because I have this magnificent sphere, which is easier to see, but I couldn't put it under the box. Sorry for the glare. There's an overhead light. This is an apatite sphere. Isn't it glorious? I love apatite. I have this and I don't know, like 3 or 4 other large pieces because it just, I don't know, it feels good. It's so beautiful. It's like a whole little world, isn't it? Like those are continents and that's water. Oh, it's so pretty. It is a deeply spiritual stone and can have a cleansing influence on the aura, which is probably why I want to be surrounded by it. I would love a bathtub made out of this. Of course, I'd never get out. It can help you develop psychic abilities and spiritual attunement. It's a particularly strong stone to use in past life or alternate life work because of its ability to access the energy levels where the Akashic records and an individual's soul patterns exist. It is also an excellent stone for dream work. So maybe you want to put one of these next to your bed, on your headboard, on your nightstand, under your mattress, wherever. It's like a beautiful little world. All right, so that is your stone. I'm going to set this over here. There we go. Your first card is from the Spirit Song Tarot. And we're starting off today with this cute little frog. He is the Page of Shells. Now the page is a messenger. Shells is water in this deck. So basically a messenger of cups or water. And so this is, cups or water. This is emotional. It's something that you're going to be happy about. But I just have to say that in this deck, it's represented by the frog, and the frog is all about abundance. It can be abundance of resources, abundance of money, abundance of things, abundance of a new job, a new home, a new vehicle, abundance of love. So there's an abundance coming your way, or a messenger of abundance coming your way. Now, the fact that it has a heart on its back, maybe it's an abundance of love coming your way. That'd be all right, Maybe that's going to inspire you to do something new, this abundance that's coming in. I kind of want to claim this one for myself. We're going to add to that a card from the Radiant Rider-Waite deck. Oh, and it's a good thing I did that. We're going to cover her up a little bit. Okay, she's naked. And we're not going to show that because this is a family show. This is Major Arcana, the World card. Excuse me. The World card is card number 21. In the Major Arcana, there's 22 cards, and they go from 0 to 21. So this is the very last card in the Major Arcana. It's the completion card. It's the completion of a cycle. And I have to keep her covered up. This goes all the way around. Okay? And we've come to the end. Yeah, there's no beginning, no end. It's completion of a cycle. I almost kind of want to say this world card comes in before the page. It's like you've completed this cycle and now you're going to be rewarded with something. So there's a messenger coming in. Okay? It doesn't mean you're going to run around your neighborhood naked. Because she's naked. See, get that? I'm trying to be funny. I have no audience, so I don't know if I'm funny or not. So anyway, this is the end of some kind of a cycle for you. But it's a big cycle. This isn't just like, the end of a job. This is something big. Like you're completing your cycle of abuse. You're ending your cycle of addiction. This is something big for you. And then the frog comes in and brings you a message of abundance. This is your reward. You've dealt with whatever you needed to deal with, and now the universe is rewarding you with something abundant. If you're done with your cycle of addiction or abuse, maybe you get divine health coming in as your reward. Well, that'd be all right, wouldn't it? Being divinely healthy is great. You never have to go to the doctor. You're never sick. Yeah, you don't spend money on that kind of stuff. So of course you're going to have more money. Excuse me. All right. We have a new deck today, and it's called Beyond Lemuria. I'm just going to show you the cover. Beyond Lemuria. This one's been calling me for months and months. And when we got our latest shipment in, I was like, okay, yeah, I gotta do this one. So in stack number 1, your Beyond Lemuria Oracle card is card number 32. 32 is a 5. 5 is a change coming in. And this is called Internal Explorer. Now, the beings in this deck, they're very Lemurian. They've actually come to me many times, and they're very feminine and flowy. Just that flowy feminine energy of go with the flow, you can tell there's no straight lines. Straight lines and that structure is very masculine energy. This is very flowy energy. Let's see what the book says about 32. Internal Explorer. Accessing infinite information by going within. Wisdom from the collective consciousness. Theta waves. Channeling. Breaking free from limiting intellect. Creative boldness. Being guided by the divine spark. And you already hold the keys. This is so important. We do all hold the keys for our happiness, our divine health, our future. And when you give your power away to somebody else or something else, it could be a group, you've said, I'm just going to follow. I don't have that divine spark in me. And that's wrong. We all have the divine spark in us. We don't need to be a part of a physical group to feel that, to know that. We can be sitting outside in the yard with our back up against a tree talking to ourselves like the crazy lady, like me. And when you go within, you get more answers than you could ever possibly get here in this reality. I mean, the 3D reality. So you are invited to explore the state of flow. This card is also a reminder that you are an infinitely amazing being who can access the collective consciousness, especially when you surrender some control to the greater process or get out of your own way. You have permission that you felt you needed, so go within and explore because wonderful gifts are awaiting you. But the thing is, you do have to let go of control. There's no such thing. It's false. There is no control. Let it go. Oh my gosh, life is so much easier when you let go of the control that you think you have, but you really don't. When you are trying to control someone or something or a situation, you're trying to put your will on others. And that's not what we're here to do. We're here to go with the flow. And maybe your job is to step out of the way and let other people do what they need to do. And yeah, they may make a mistake. They may fall down, but that's not your job to stop them from having that happen. Your job is to just go with the flow. And if you listen and the flow says stand out of the way, then that's what you're supposed to do. Sometimes it's, the universe says it's time to just not talk. Close your mouth. That's really hard for a lot of people. But a lot of times when certain people talk, they're trying to control the situation. No. That's not why we're here. Stop trying to control things. Let it go. You're going to get a magical messenger in, bringing you abundance. So once you release control, that's all going to come in. All right? Wow, that was a really cool stack. We're going to move on to stack number 2. But I gotta have some water. I had to turn the furnace on, and every time in the fall when I turn the furnace on the first time, I get that dry mouth and my breathing is affected. But that's okay. We are divinely healthy. All right. If you chose stack number 2, your stone is Sintamani. Now, what's really funny about this is this morning when I woke up, I was, in my head, I was saying Sintamani, Sintamani, Sintamani. So then when I got up, I went, okay, all right. Well, apparently we're going to have Sintamani in our stack today. So Sintamani, it's also known as Columbianite, also known as Piedra Rayo. It is an ancient form of obsidian that resembles a tektite, and it's found in Colombia. Piedra Rayo translates to lightning stone, and this is believed to have been the Sintamani stone from Sanskrit teachings and literature. It can strongly cleanse chronic patterns, negative thought forms, emotional baggage, and outdated belief systems. The experience of the higher self and cosmic consciousness greatly improves when working with this stone, as well as peace and harmony in life and relationships. It's also a really good healing stone. I have one of these in my personal collection, and if I hurt in a certain spot in my body, I just hold that stone in that area. I don't always have pockets, so I have to hold it. And it's amazing how much better I feel. So, Sintamani. All right. I'm going to have some more water. Hang on one sec. Stack number 2, your first card is from the Spirit Song Tarot deck. And you get the 10 of Feathers. The 10 of Feathers, also known in other decks as, you got it, the 10 of Swords. But in this deck, it's represented by a snake, and it's all about transformation. So if you think about, other decks with their 10 of Swords, people are like, oh man, not swords. Oh, they're so heavy and they're pointy and stabby. But in this deck, it's the snake, and it's all about the snake shedding its skin. What are we supposed to be doing right now? At this point in time, we're supposed to be becoming the person we're supposed to be. How do we do that? We release everything that does not serve our highest and greatest good. Habits, people, things. Every week I go through a part of my building and I get rid of stuff every week. And I got to tell you, it feels so good. I did it last night, and I filled up a whole garbage bin, and it was like, man, that feels really good. I feel lighter. I'm not getting rid of it off of me personally. I'm getting rid of it out of my building, but that's okay. It's still something that makes me feel lighter. So this is a card to remind us that we're supposed to be letting go of stuff and people and events and traumas, everything that doesn't serve us. Everything. Okay? Your second card is from the Radiant Rider-Waite deck. And of course we get more swords. This is the 7 of Swords. This is that sword collector. We had this last week, I think, where he was really happy about all these swords. But you know what? This week, I feel like, kind of like the story that I just said, where I was cleaning part of my building last night and it felt really good. He's going to get rid of these swords. He's going to take these swords and yeah, people stabbed me in the back, but now I got all these swords and I'm going to go sell them at the market. And I'm going to use that money to, buy some crystals or buy food or pay my rent or make my car payment or whatever. But I don't need these swords anymore. I don't need them. I've been collecting them for a while. All these, negative messages or people stabbing me in the back. I don't need those swords. I am transforming myself. Okay? This is all about transformation. And the Sintamani stone, remember I said it cleanses your aura. So this can help you cleanse your life. You're going to get rid of those swords. You're going to transform. And the Beyond Lemuria oracle card is called Home. I get immediately, home is where the heart is. She's pointing right at her heart. And there's a star in the cosmos in that heart. Home. That goes right in with these other cards because no matter where we come from in the universe, we're all here on Earth, in Earth School, in this 3D reality. And a lot of times we feel empty and we don't feel like we belong here. So what do? We buy things to make us feel better. We don't just buy a car, we buy maybe a car outside of our means. Or we surround ourselves with lots of people instead of just a few of the right people. You know what I mean? We're trying to fill that hole that we feel. And it's funny because she's got the hole right there in her midsection where her heart is. So let's see what the book says about this home card. It's card number 31, which is a 4, which is a nice foundation. And it says, this card invites you to align with your temple space. Consider all the amazing things that your body does and how you effortlessly move through reality. This is true. Do we have to think about picking up one foot and setting it down? Do we have to think about breathing? I mean, some of us do, but most of us don't. We take it for granted. We just do it. Become aware of the many gifts that come from a deep sense of truly occupying yourself. Often, very intuitive souls exist within the upper chakras and may struggle with the density of humaning. I'm totally in that category. You may not feel like you are from here, but as though you are more accustomed to navigating a world with different parameters. At this time on earth, it is a blessing to have the vessel of a body. It is an opportunity to make a difference, so celebrate it. You have dreams and visions and may yearn to float around in more etheric realms. But it is when we are fully grounded and present in our bodies that we can actualize these ideas and make a difference. Be grounded, find your home, as just like a tree, the deeper our roots, the higher we can reach into the heavens. That is beautiful. The deeper our roots, the higher we can reach into the heavens. Wow. I kind of feel like crying now. So get rid of all the stuff and go inside yourself and find out who you really are and have those roots deep down into Mama Earth so that you can reach up super high. Those of us that are not from here, and we know it, it is very difficult to be grounded here. I'm saying that while I'm wearing 4 pieces of Moldavite, because I don't feel like grounded to the earth when I wear my Moldavite. I feel grounded to out there. But we are here in this reality, and we do need to be grounded, which is why, I do my videos in this room where there's a hardwood floor and ground right below me. There's no basement underneath me. I look outside while I'm doing the videos, and there's trees and there's grass, and I use them to ground me while I'm channeling or while I'm talking. So we do need to be grounded. We are here on Earth School for reasons that are important. We may not know what they are. It may be that your entire life comes to a point where you stop someone from jumping off a bridge. But the whole rest of your life is to live and experience and gather information and other experiences. Like watching the tree across the street as it changes colors and loses its leaves. That's beautiful data right there. And we need to not take that for granted. When we get older and our life is coming to its end, we can look back on our life at all these wonderful experiences. But it's going to seem like it went by so fast, even though right now you might feel like, oh man, it's just taken forever. But it doesn't. I think about all the things that have happened in my life and the chronological age that I am now. And it's gone by so incredibly fast, like the blink of an eye. So don't take that for granted. Find your home, be grounded, and let go of all those swords, okay? Sell them at the market and use the money to help somebody or whatever it is you want to do with it. But shed that skin. Wow, that one was even more powerful than stack 1. All right. Whew. Stack number 3. Your stone is malachite. Malachite. Look at that beautiful malachite. It looks the way it does because of the copper in it. Isn't that beautiful? There is a lot of fake malachite out on the market. So if you do buy malachite online, just be very, very cautious. I've had people come in and say, oh, look at this malachite I got for 99 cents on Amazon. And, I don't like being the person that has to tell you that it's not real, that it's resin. I actually had to prove it one time. I hit it with a hammer and broke it in half. It was resin. It should feel heavy. It should not feel light. If it feels light, hold another stone in your hand with it. If it doesn't feel heavy like another stone, it's resin and it's just swirled dye. Okay? So if you get a really super good deal on Amazon or somewhere online on malachite, most likely it's not malachite. Okay? Because malachite is not cheap. Malachite is believed to be a strong protector of children. Anytime somebody comes in and they want some kind of a protector for children, this is one of the stones that I recommend. Plus it's pretty and childlike, and what child wouldn't like this, with all the swirls. It's also a really good stone to have when you're traveling or in your vehicle, because it helps prevent accidents. It has been used to aid in success in business and protect against undesirable business associations. Yeah, so if you have your own small business, put one of these in your cash register or wherever you keep your important papers or monies. It is a stone of balance in relationships. It's also been called the mirror of the soul. It reaches the inner feelings of the person carrying it and reflects what is there, whether negative or positive. It reminds us that we have a dual nature, and it is up to each person to know and rule his own person. It can also aid in getting rid of nightmares. It's really good for the heart chakra. Okay? All right. Hang on, gotta have some water. Okay. Your first card in stack number 3 is from the Spirit Song Tarot deck. And you get the eel. Eel. But this is the 8 of acorns, also known as the 8 of fire or the 8 of wands. 8 is a number of prosperity, of abundance. This electric eel, think about it. Electric. This is all about energy. You've got this eel coming towards you with energy. So if you've been feeling kind of lately, the eel is bringing you energy. So talk to the eel and say, thank you for bringing me energy, electric eel. And I'm going to get stuff done. Because I watched stack number 2 and I got to get rid of my snake skin. And I'm going to get stuff done. So we're going to add to that a card from the Radiant Rider-Waite deck. Interesting. So this is the 3 of wands, which is also known as the 3 of fire. So we've got 11 wands or 11 fires here. 11 is a very powerful spiritual, metaphysical number. 11. 11 is what a lot of people see all the time. It means wake up. So here's your 11 wands. Here's your energy that the eel is bringing you. And the sun is in this card. So there's energy coming towards you. It's an 11. It's time to wake up. It's time to time to stop blocking your third eye. It's time to stop blocking messages that you've been receiving but you're ignoring. It's time to stop blocking all this spiritual, magical stuff that's being sent to you, but you're like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm living in fear. Or I'm not going to do that. That's not for me. Yeah, it's for you. And this is your wake up call. And I feel like my voice needs to be more powerful so that you pay attention. This is your wake-up call. The universe is bringing you all kinds of stuff, including energy, and it is time to get off the couch and get some stuff done. Okay? If you chose stack 2 and 3, it's time to shed that snake skin, be the person you're supposed to be, and the universe is going to start sending you stuff, including energy, so you can get things done. When we release, like in stack 2, the universe says, okay, you opened up some space. Now I'm going to send you something good. Example, you quit the horrible job that you hate now, and the universe says, oh, thank goodness, about darn time, I'm going to bring you a better job. Of course, you have to get into receive mode. If the universe sends you this amazing job that's made just for you, it's more money, it's wonderful people to work with, you're going to love going to work every day, but you're not in receive mode, you're just going to pass that by, yeah, you're not going to get that job. If you got to know that you're worthy of all these good things, okay? You've got to know. I'm telling you, I'm giving you permission to release all the crap so you can accept all the good things coming in. Okay? It's time. And my guides are actually making me like talk louder so that you do listen, because you haven't been paying attention. Who's ever chosen stack 3, you have not been paying attention, or you've not been doing what you're supposed to do. So here's your wake up call. Listen to the eel. And just, get off the couch and start doing what you need to do. Because your card from the Beyond Lemuria deck is the healing card. It's card number 30, which is a 3, very sacred number. And the book says, dun, dun, dun. Once I get to the right page. Here we go. Extend the margins of your awareness. Revisit the situation in question from a broader perspective or higher vibration with a focus on healing. This will help you decipher what is real, possible ways forward, and whether an issue is really a problem at all. A lot of times we make it into a problem when it's not a problem. This card can also signify the universal push that inspires you to explore your healing abilities, however that looks to you. If you've been wondering, should I go take this class? This is a resounding yes. If you've been wondering, should I, put myself out there to date again? The answer is yes. Stack number 3 is a push. It's a push to do something. Get out there, take a class, learn how to do something new. Do something that has been on your list, your bucket list for years. But now is the time. And as I'm talking, I'm listening to myself and I'm going, yep, I know exactly what they want me to do. I've been putting it off. If you've been procrastinating about something, this is your sign. Stop procrastinating. Do it. Just do it. Wow. That was a pretty powerful pick a stack, I got to admit. 1 was powerful, 2 was more powerful, and 3 is basically a big push to get us to do something. We need to make changes. We all need to make changes in our lives. Stop trying to control. That was stack 1. Stack 2 is release. Release all the things that no longer serve you. When you let go of stuff, you're making room for something better to come in. And stack 3, here's the energy and the push. Just do it. Do whatever it is you need to be doing. All right, we are closing out with some golden singing bell. And a blessing to everybody. Quick before I lose my voice. I love you guys, and I send you blessings of love, light, peace, joy, happiness, success, divine health, and all good things Get in receive mode so you can receive all the good things. Okay? I know you're worthy. I know you deserve it all. I love you. The universe loves you. Now go forth and have an amazing day. Namaste, my beautiful soul family. Thank you.